start with that one, Nick. And I think that Amy hit on this a little bit in her piece just now is I'm going to look for a partner who is going to listen and doesn't give me, here's the roadmap. We're not willing to have a conversation outside of what our roadmap is, because that's no different than me telling the residents how they're going to live their lives. It's the same concept. It just applies to a vendor and senior living operator conversation. It's a vendor that's willing to listen. They have overall goals, strategies, and mission, but it aligns well with the way that we're moving. And a vendor who's willing to entertain conversations regarding this is how it looks for the end user. This is what the end user's experience is like. And this is how we can ensure that our life enrichment staff, our transportation, or dining services staff are able to get what they need, that it's valuable information, that it helps them to do their day-to-day functions. It gives us as operators, as at the corporate level, gives us what we need to help identify team training opportunities or efficiencies or policies. It gives us what we need, that you're willing to have that conversation of how does this overall impact the end user, because the end user, the staff member that's putting in the information, they are the ones that either make or break the success of the tool.
Well, and it's the ego, Sevi, taking the ego, when we first started LifeLoop, Cameo, without Cameo, our resident engagement tracking module would look very different. I relied heavily on customer input to build that the right way, and it's one of the top used features of our product, because that I didn't assume I knew what was right for the people actually doing the job. And I think that is so important when building technology in general. You just have to take yourself out of it and have the people that are actually, living it every day, which was Cameo at that moment. So those kind of things are really important when building right products for complicated processes or complicated operations when you're on the fly. I think back to the staffing challenge, we have to make products that are extremely simple, easy to use, because there's not a lot of hours, right? Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of people with free time in a community, zero. So that is really important, and it has to be done the right way. Otherwise, nobody wins.